Got blind ambition, baddest in the game, with Van Gogh vision.
Good morning. It's Saturday. Today we got a nice smooth 5.5, 6 miles. Average pace, probably gonna look to shoot around 8:10, 8:15. We'll see, but feel good, ready to go. Beautiful morning, about 75 degrees, humidity's high, but we'll definitely get a good sweat in. So let's get rolling.
You don't have to ask, you know I have it. No, you don't have to ask, I goddamn have it. Stone Cold Classic.
Run complete. 6 miles, 48 minutes, 40 seconds, 8:07 pace. That felt good. I'm sweaty, it's humid. Got some strides in towards the end there. I think on my 10K race day, I'm gonna be pushing it towards the end, so giving whatever I have left, putting down the gas pedal and just pushing it to the finish line. So just wanted to get some strides in and push myself a little bit there towards the end for like the last half mile. Nothing crazy. Average heart rate 154. I'm fine with that, given I did some strides and it's humid. That is going to wrap up today's run. We are going to get a lift in a little bit, and just got some stuff around to do around the house today, so nothing too crazy. Not at the model, so we'll see where the day takes us. One thing I've gotten a couple questions on is what shoes am I wearing for these types of trainings. So on days where it's an easy run or it's a recovery run, or I'm just trying to get some base miles in there, I like to wear the Asics Noosa Tri-15s. I really like them. They're so comfortable. They fit your foot really well. They're true to size. They don't have as much cushioning as like an On Cloud would have, or some of those other brands that have a huge heel and a lot of cushioning. These don't have that much cushioning. Let me go close up here, but yeah, there's a little bit there, but these are perfect. They feel great. I feel light. And then for my speed work, when I do some speed work or some tempo workouts or threshold workouts, I'm wearing the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s, and those have been good. And when I get up in speed, I feel like I'm rolling. So I really like those. I might wear those on my 10K race, but I'm also looking at the Asics Metaspeed Sky Paris as well, and I might be able to use those for the marathon in February too. So I might get those and try them out, but we'll see. Whew. Let's go have a day. A lot on the itinerary on this fine Saturday. Made my wife some breakfast. We are about to cut up the trees there. I promise I haven't forgot about it. We're cutting up, getting the chainsaw here in a little bit, cutting that up today. Then I'm going to clean out the gutters. We're gonna hang the lights on the back deck, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. We're gonna get a little bit of lift in, just some upper body, maybe a couple sets of legs, and we're going to the movies later too to see This Is the End or something like that. My wife wanted to see it, so we're gonna go do that, and we're gonna grab some dinner before that as well. So busy day, packed Saturday. Should be cool, and I'll bring you guys along. Oh, and we also got to mow the grass. We got to mow the grass. Gutters are gonna have to wait until tomorrow. We bought this house 4 months ago, It's our first house. We don't have a ladder. It did come with a ladder, but that thing is not looking too hot. So we'll get a ladder and take care of those gutters most likely tomorrow. Still got to mow the grass. We're gonna go to the gym and probably relax until we head to the movies in a little bit. Becca is making some more bread. She's also making banana bread. So looking forward to that. Love me some banana bread. Showered up, off to the gym, hitting some arms. Some people might ask, how do I train this much and, you know, not feel burnt out? So I lift on my easy run days. So like today I had a base run, pretty, you know, easy pace. So I'll lift today. I did lift yesterday and I had some speed work, but it wasn't too taxing on the body. So it honestly depends how I feel. If I feel good, if I feel like I'm energized and I can go lift, I'm gonna go lift. But definitely days that I have a long run, I'm not gonna lift that day. Days where I'm doing heavy threshold work, I'm not gonna lift that day either. So lift on your easy days and you'll feel good. Also, you need to be getting the right nutrition in and you need to be sleeping. Sleeping is the #1 factor. That's how you're gonna recover and that's how you're gonna feel good the next day when you do it all over again. And honestly, how much sleep you need is really dependent on your body. Like, I have friends who feel good after 5 hours of sleep. I also have friends who need 9 hours of sleep. For me, I typically get between 6 and 6.5 hours of sleep every night. On weekends, I'll get a little bit more, like today or last night I had 7 hours. But during the week, it usually ranges between 6 and 6.5 hours. And I feel good with that. So it's all dependent on you and how you feel. You know, maybe you need to experiment a little bit. But yeah, I love waking up early, getting it done, and go to bed typically around 9, 10 o'clock. If you do only get 5 hours of sleep per se, you know, it's not a bad sleep. Like, I think people say, oh, you need to get 7 hours of sleep or more. If you get 5 hours of sleep, but you have sufficient REM sleep or deep sleep, that's still a good sleep. You can still recover very well. If you have a Whoop or if you have some sort of biometric tracker that tracks your sleep, or a Ring, Garmin watch, a Whoop, something like that, that's a good way for you to take a look at it and, you know, take a look at your REM sleep, take a look at your deep sleep, how much REM sleep and deep sleep you are getting, because those are the things you want to be looking at as far as recovery and how well you are recovering.
Nights falling heavy, shadows growing tall. Stand strong, you ready? Won't let me fall. Stolen heart, never breaking. Through the pain, I'm staying. Stolen as a stone, I'm never fading. Hold my ground, no shaking. Lost in the chaos, but I'll stay upright in all
We are back from the gym. Solid session. Great pump in. Feeling juiced. Guys, believe it or not, this 175-pound body used to deadlift 565 and squat 455, I believe. But I'll throw up the deadlift clip if I can find it here. 565. Then again, you know, I was in college at this time, lifting heavy, playing baseball, and these were our fall workouts. So I was 190 pounds, taking creatine, just juiced. Got all my heavy lifting in. Now I lift to feel good. Happy with that lift. See what's going on inside. Is anybody else's dog just a creep like this? Look at him. Just waiting for me to get home. It's slobber all over the freaking door. Becca the baker has been at it today. We got banana bread, egg, bacon, muffin things, peanut butter cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and I think she's making a loaf of bread. Give me all the carbs. Alrighty, folks. Time to get this grass cut. It is long. It's finally dried out from Hurricane Debbie and all that rain we've had. So, get this grass cut, weed eat a little bit, be looking good. So on a day-to-day, it may seem like I got a lot going on, or, you know, with as much training and lifting and running, work, relationships, I'm married, you know, with all that going on, how do I balance everything? And it's actually very simple. You see, I stick to a schedule, I go by that schedule, and I time block what needs to be done, so that way when it's time to focus on my relationship, when it's time to focus on running or lifting, it's in the schedule. I'm not focused on anything else. You know, it helps to put your phone on do not disturb so you don't have any distractions, but when it's time to work, I work. When it's time to focus on my relationship with my wife, there's no distractions in between. Sometimes does, you know, work or something get in the way? Of course, it's gonna happen, but phone on do not disturb, sticking to a schedule, that is how I'm able to balance what I'm doing. I also get all my training done early in the morning. No distractions in the morning. I get all my training done. I get home. I focus on, you know, some time with my wife in the mornings before we head off to work. Get home, catch up on what I need to do. I do not leave the car until emails and texts and phone calls are done. Then I go inside so I can focus the evening time with my wife. We have a nice dinner and there's no distractions. So, stuff always gets in the way. It's gonna happen, but you can really do a better job of, you know, focusing on what you need to do on a day-to-day by time blocking and having a set schedule. I write my schedule every single day the night before, so that way I know what I'm getting into the next day, and that has helped tremendously. So, try it out. Let me know what you think. We gotta go cut this grass. So try it out. Let me know what you think. We gotta get this grass cut. Brief intermission. Jacket's got me. Ooh. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
They're toast now. Wish me luck. We got him. Now I gotta get the lawnmower. Them little yellow jackets ain't no joke, man. The nest is right in there. You can see where I sprayed. I got no clue. Oh, I fell off. I just fell one. I got no clue how big that nest is, but should do for now. And that's a wrap. Grass mowed. You see, you can never stick to a schedule. You might get stung by a yellow jacket. You might have to take some time to take care of business with that. But I got a shower now. Get ready for date night. See where we're going for dinner. And then to the movies. So when making a schedule or trying to balance out what you're doing throughout the day, write your schedule the night before. Pick certain times in the day that you want to focus on, your relationship, your training, workouts, work. So for example, for me, in the mornings, I focus on all my training, running, lifting. During the day, or during typical work hours, I focus on work, and then in the evening, I focus on relationships. Things are going to get in the way, but do your best to make a schedule and time block it and stick to those things that you want to focus on. Movie review. It ends with us. I give it a 7.2. How many out of 10?
Pretty good. I give it like an 8.
An 8. Yeah.
Like an 8.
A lot of plot twists. Good movie. The Notebook is still a better romantic movie, though.
Yes.
Back home. We're chilling. Gonna go to bed here in a little bit. Good morning. It's 6 a.m. on a Sunday. We got 7 miles to log today. Then we have to go to church, help set up, get your priorities straight. You got a big training day, you got to log a few miles, set up your schedule accordingly. This morning we had 2 scoops G&M Sport. That puts us at 700 milligrams of sodium and 40 carbs to fuel this run. So 7 miles. Let's get it. When it comes to my routine or how I'm planning the day, one of the biggest things I had to learn was to say no. Not saying yes to every single little thing. Learning to say no. So that way you can prioritize what you're doing throughout the day, what you're focusing on. If you have some friends ask you to come out to a bar and stay till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., well, how's that going to affect the next day? Especially if you're training for a race. How's that going to affect your training? The bar's not going anywhere. Your friends aren't going anywhere. They should understand that you're focusing on goals right now and prioritizing certain things. So after the race, after you're done with your training block, then go out to the bar. Now my wife, my friends, my family, they understand what I'm prioritizing at certain times of the day. So I never really have any problems when it comes to I should be doing this at this time, or I should be doing this at this time. Because my relationships are already aware of what I'm prioritizing and when I'm prioritizing those things. And if you're in a new relationship, or your friends don't know you started training or you're doing something that requires a lot of your time, set those expectations up front so that way they are aware and they can ultimately support you. 7 miles is done. 57 minutes, 8:16 pace, average heart rate 143. Felt great. Solid run this morning. Glad to get it out of the way. I hope talking about my schedule and how I prioritize things, and maybe some certain strategies, time blocking, setting the schedule the night before. Hopefully that can help if you're struggling to stick to a schedule, or worried about not being able to get to everything. That's just how I do it. I've been doing that now for about a few years, 3 years. And I think it's because when I was in college, I had class and I had practice and I had baseball. I was always on a schedule. So I guess now it just feels normal to stick to a certain schedule, or, make a certain schedule and stick to it. But now, obviously I have a bunch of different things going on in my life. It really comes in handy when prioritizing what I want to do. So great run. Beautiful out here. It's like 70 degrees. That was awesome. Me and my wife are going to go help set up for church here in a little bit. and then we're gonna go over to her parents and have a lunch celebrating her grandma's birthday. So that'll be fun. Feel good. Start to the new week. It's Sunday now, and this video will probably go up, I guess will be tomorrow, most likely Tuesday. So I hope you guys have a great week. Keep getting after it. Try sending your schedule or writing your schedule the night before. It helps me tremendously. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for following along. 10K prep, still going, less than a month out. So big things to come. This is just the beginning. I appreciate you guys following along. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if this helps you, or if you've been struggling on how to prioritize certain things. I'm always happy to help. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great week and keep getting after it. Oh, quick update on my yellow jacket stings. Yeah. Little swollen. Peace out.